yes, we are here, the Outcast podcast. This is episode 72 for those of you keeping track. Man, do we have a great show lined up for today. Lots to talk about. I'll introduce you to our band of outcasts. We'll start with Remo G.
What's good, man?
We have a brown man, we have a black man, we have a white man, and this is the podcast, and this is what you get.
Okay.
Introduce you to our white man. What's up, Tomcat?
Oh, how you doing, guys? How you doing?
And we have Memphis.
Just got back from playing pickleball.
You did? How'd you play?
I'm just kidding. That's what white people do, I figure.
And of course, we have Memphis on air. He's everywhere.
Wow. Drink more water, man. God damn.
Oh, you got black fingernail polish.
I do have a black fingernail polish. What's wrong with that?
What does that represent?
It represents me.
All right.
Yeah, it represents me. Yeah, check it out.
Do you wear guy liner as well?
No. What the hell? Why would I do that?
I don't know. If you wear fingernail polish,
No.
maybe
It's like
you
wearing-
wear guy liner.
Jimi Hendrix wore black fingernail polish. So did Miles Davis.
I dig it.
Interesting.
You know,
I don't
interesting.
not
And they're
like it.
amazing individuals, as well as I. And, you know, I think on my own. And
You're
so
gonna
I
have to
chose
learn
to
an
go
instrument like
black.
them.
Hey, turntables on my
Besides the skin
instrument.
flute.
Shut up,
I'm
you
just
ass.
Now, do you wear the color to match your outfit?
On occasion.
Okay.
No, not really. Not at all. Just black.
Before we get too far into the show, I want to thank our sponsors. We now have two of them. I mean, we're really
All
stepping
right,
up in the
man.
world.
Congratulations, fellas.
Our first sponsor.
Somebody likes us.
These
Yeah,
are
no doubt.
our ride or dies. BetterHelp.com/outcast. Save you 10% on your first month's service. Those of you that maybe need somebody to talk to, some therapy. You should exercise. You should spend some time taking care of yourself.
Sure.
And what better way to do it than the comfort of your own home? You could do it over your phone.
Definitely.
You can do it on the internet, and you can save 10% on your first month talking to a professional about maybe why you are the way you are. And I think that it's been helpful for a lot of people, and that's why they continue to advertise with us, because it seems to be working for our listeners. And we appreciate you going to betterhelp.com/outcast, saving 10%.
Definitely.
First month.
Yeah.
Also, taking care of some business here, we have a new sponsor, Liquid IV.
Right here, baby.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You know,
Yeah.
Boom.
you got to stay
Boom.
hydrated. They got all kinds of different flavors. They got sugar-free. They also have a sugar version. But everybody's trying to make sure that they keep their body hydrated, keep
Definitely.
you healthy, keep you, especially where we live here in the state of Florida, where
Drinking
it's so
the white
hot.
peach right now, and it is delicious. You put it in your water.
Yeah.
Your water.
It's
I got to
good.
put some more water in my bottle
Tasty.
here, and then I'm going to put some in there.
I'm drinking some tequila for the show today.
So am I.
That's-
And I'm going to need this after I drink this tequila we got over here. But thank you
Yeah,
for
y'all
being a
are gonna need
sponsor
it.
for both BetterHelp and Liquid IV, man. This is amazing. We appreciate y'all. For real, for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
They believe in us. Congratulations,
Good stuff.
fellas. You know.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
dope.
and for anybody else that would like to sponsor us, you know, just hit us up on our YouTube or somewhere on social media, and one of our sales executives will get right back to you, because the sponsors are lining up to be on this award-winning show.
Hey, we on our way.
We got lots to talk about. I know that when we were playing the audio earlier, Tomcat didn't seem very happy when he heard this about his guy, but he says that no matter what Donald Trump says,
You are fake news.
he's riding and dying with Donald. So the latest news, we got lots to get to. Some things fun, some things not fun, but I figure I don't know if this is too fun. It's our former president. It's kind of putting a black eye, if you ask me, on our White House and on our government. Not that it hadn't already have a black eye. But now the
It
headline...
freshened it up a little bit.
Has a few of them.
The headline reads, bombshell audio of Donald Trump has been released. Is he in deeper trouble than we thought? Tomcat,
was named Vagina.
Boom! It's a
I like
bombshell
it.
recording.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak first, Tomcat, because
Oh,
you,
no.
you say you never get to speak. But what is this audio? I only heard a little bit of it before the show. We do have a clip we're going to play in a minute, but maybe you could set this up. What is this audio we're hearing?
From what I heard of the audio, it sounds like it is the former president discussing what people claim are Iran battle plans to attack Iran. But he says, check out this, what I got here. I can't even declassify it or something like that. It's classified. Basically, the classified documents thing where they're saying he's showing somebody that doesn't have clearance classified documents.
Let's see if he got clearance from Clarence, as we're going to play this audio from Donald Trump.
Nice.
Right here. This is the tape that has CNN drooling.
He wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to figure out
Declassify. See, as president, I could have declassified
Yeah.
it. No, I can't.
of course
but
you
this is
Yeah,
classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so. We heard Ivan,
So cool.
and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now
Trying to
you
get the
believe
puss,
me.
I think.
It's incredible.
Of course
right?
he is.
No,
Hey, bring some cokes in, please.
Bring some cokes in,
Bring
please.
He said,
Cokes
I feel like he
in.
said goats.
I'm pretty sure he said cokes.
He meant cocaine.
Isn't it illegal to tape someone when they don't know you're being taped,
Well, it
or what's
depends
the
on
story?
it
behind
depends on the state.
Yeah, not
It depends
and
on the state.
Not if you're the police, apparently.
And in DC, it's not a state, so it's. you
I
can
do. That
pretty
is
much whatever
strange,
out
though.
there.
It's like, why is somebody always secretly taping the president of the United States?
I'm sure it always happens.
Figure this much.
It just seems
everything
like
they got on
like
him.
any
Think about how
any
they must have got on everybody else. that
any
they don't put
kingpin
out.
drug dealer in the world or whatever kingpin would not be having that. You ain't recording me, motherfucker.
You know what? I can't remember which comedian said it, but he nailed it. Donald Trump does
Is an
not.
honest liar.
Listen, he does
Dave
not.
Chappelle.
No, he does not have a ride or die right hand man that tells him, "Yo,
True.
this is not a good idea.
Quiet.
Don't do
Quiet.
this."
Quiet.
Like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
most
saying?
rich
Yeah.
people don't.
Yeah, it's like he needs somebody
Stop
like his
it.
boy to be like, "Yo, not a good idea. Come on, man."
His
Something
buddy
different.
Joe Biden.
Yeah,
And that was
that's what
not
he
a
needs. He needs old
fabricated
Joe there.
audio. That wasn't fabricated. That's real. That
Yeah,
was real, right?
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, that's real.
How do we
Oh,
know
he
though
is.
with AI?
Allegedly.
Well, no. If that's
I'm sure
real, his
it's-
ass is in trouble for real.
But here's
for
the
real.
thing.
If
It's
it
like
is,
it's
yeah.
kind of like I had mentioned a couple episodes ago. Once we got into this waters where there were 2 or 3 indictments, people are going to start getting confused. And then they're just going to go into their corners and just be tribal, which is what's happening.
I'm confused.
His-
by what
I
you
did
just said.
everything right and they indicted me.
His numbers have gone up again since this latest indictment, and DeSantis has actually gone down. He was at 20, now he's at 19.
Oh, that blows.
So indicting him is making him stronger, apparently.
You said
That's
something
typical.
He's
before
like
the
that.
show, Tomcat. You said something like you didn't care what he did.
That's right.
You are still voting for him, Donald Trump, because you trust him more than you trust the other side. You stand behind that quote you made before the show?
Well, actually, I do. And what I said was the Democrats can't get my vote. So whoever is the Republican nominee will have to get my vote. And it looks like it'll be Donald Trump. So if it is Donald Trump, I'll have to vote for Donald Trump. You know
Isn't
what I'm saying?
that kinda
Because
selfish,
I
though?
don't agree. I know because I don't agree with the policies of
Well,
the left.
let me ask you this:
totally get it.
because
I
you
just don't
say
agree.
because you say you don't agree. Do you actually listen to what they're saying versus?
Well, it's the opposite
being-
of what I think, from what I can understand here.
But that's not answering the question, though. The question was, do you listen to the other side? To be fair,
About
what
what?
they're saying.
to
About what?
what they're saying, because
Everything.
the
What
reason
issue?
why the reason of all
Everything.
issues ain't just one issue. We got a lot of them.
We do.
I guess I could say yes broadly.
Then that's probably a no. So that means then
Okay.
you waste your vote.
So that was kind of
that's technically
a leading
wasted
question with no
votes.
way I could answer. Whether I said yes or no, either way, it was wrong.
You didn't.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
What issue are you talking about? That am I listening? What
No,
should I listen
all
to?
issues, because
What issue?
issues that matter to
Talk.
people.
Why don't you
Well,
be specific?
I can be
give him one.
specific if you
I mean-
need me to.
I mean, like healthcare,
Okay.
gun violence,
Okay.
fucking.
Well, I'm Second Amendment on gun violence, so
freaking
that would be
abortion,
probably Republican.
crime,
Abortion, I'm more-
the atmosphere. You know,
I was trying to go for one
clean
because you're
water.
overloading, you're flooding the zone here, so I can't respond to all
Well,
that at the
that's
same
what-
time.
that's-
That's what you're trying to do.
Let's
I
try
get
to
it.
do one at a time.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Got a big ass
strategy there.
mouth.
Go ahead.
Which
One-
one?
one at a
Which
time.
one do you want me to respond to?
Any of them. Any of them. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, I'll respond. Basically,
We talked about healthcare.
on healthcare on abortion, I think that a person should have the right to abortion up to I think it's like 6 weeks, so it's like a month and a half or something, or 2 months. And then when it starts to look like a baby and you got to like pull the baby out, I don't think that's right. I'm not really into abortion in the first place, but I think it's fair for women to have reproductive health rights, and so I think that people should have a right to an abortion. When they overturned Roe v. Wade, I think it has been misconceptualized that they were banning abortion. They were just sending it back to the states to decide. And abortion was never enshrined in the Constitution like the Second Amendment is. So I guess you could say, by the way I'm talking, that I'm probably more Republican than I am Democrat. So that's who I would vote for.
You would vote Democrat over Republican?
Republican. I really would say I'm more of an independent, to be honest. But here in Florida, you have to vote Republican in order to vote in the primary.
I register as an independent in this state.
You can't vote in the primary then for either a Democrat or a Republican.
No, a lot of times I don't get certain things, but I do vote. I do vote. I vote. I read my ballots. I understand.
But you can only vote in the general if you're an independent.
But still, I'm voting.
Don't you want to have an effect in the primary if you are into it so much?
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
I didn't say I was into it that much. I just go off of what common sense stuff, not just hearsay. I mean,
I'll ask you this, Memphis. Does common sense tell you to vote for Joe Biden again? Are you a fan of his policies and how he's done as a president thus far?
That's not a common sense question.
Come on, man.
That's not a common sense question because.
Well, he seems to be the front runner for the Democratic Party. He seems to be the guy that's going to be on the ticket.
Just because he's
hairy legs. Hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
Sorry.
I like it.
What the fuck?
That's super loud. That was fun.
So what I was saying was, everybody don't like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of that, that's a dumbass Republican little wannabe layup. See through that shit. Just because you may not like Biden, but there are a lot of other candidates out here who might be the right choice. Who that is, I have no idea. And I don't vote always Democratic. I sometimes see some shit on the conservative side because you're a goddamn idiot, and this is for anybody that's watching this. You cannot be leaning one side all the time because that means
you're brainwashed.
You're fucked.
Because not everybody has.
And then you're a walking hypocrite because there's some things that you can be liberal on. There's some things you can be conservative on.
Agreed.
And there's nothing wrong with that
at all.
That's if you want to. If they really want to be real and say the country should be one, if that's how you do it,
sure, right in the middle.
It's that easy. But some people, there are more people on the right that won't hear things from the left than there are people from the left on the right. Because people on the left side, as stubborn as they can be, I can say there are some things that they be like, you know what, they're more center,
Case in
But
point.
a lot of people I know on the right won't even budge. And it's like,
Case in
see,
point.
you guys.
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
I am firm in my beliefs. That's right.
But beliefs, you don't vote off beliefs. You vote off of facts.
Because we don't agree on a lot.
Right.
And a lot of the things I believe are very liberal as well. So I think you have tendencies to be more in the middle. And believe it or not, I would say,
I said that.
by and large, that America is comprised mostly of people who are more in the middle. But the only people you hear about are the whack jobs on either end because they got the big mouths and the small brains.
Yeah, and they know that the vast majority of people, they can get to just say certain keywords and get them like, well, I'm going to go this way.
Right.
Versus you know what? You say you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to talk to you and treat you as an adult, and I'm going to ask you the hard questions as an adult to make you think. Because it ain't for the benefit for me, it's the benefit of you.
True.
Because we know who you are and the decision that you make, vote the way you vote and so forth, you understand why versus you got to go, right off the top. I'm on this, I'm on that, I'm on this, on that. So I'm in the middle on a lot of things.
Sure.
That's common sense.
Well, I'm a simple person, so I guess the way I look at it is the policies that make my life better, right? So I feel like when Trump was in office, gas was cheap. I feel like groceries were cheap. I had a lot more money, as far as how far my money went. So I don't care about Joe Biden per se. I don't give a shit about Joe Biden, and I really don't care about Donald Trump except for the fact that I feel like he does more for me. I feel like, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like he's the one that's going to fight for America as much as the rest of the world seems to hate it, and the permanent Washington seems to hate it.
I can understand having those views, but I don't believe necessarily that those were things that he was doing per se are his policies. Really what he was doing, it seemed to me, was deregulating a lot of corporations, which in fact was A, ruining the planet, B, putting more shit in your stomach because, believe it or not, even though Americans think we're eating healthier than we ever have before, there's so much added shit in our food in this country. Things that are banned in other countries.
Example A on your screen.
Thank you. But that's just what I'm saying. It's a very slippery slope. And we could have really cheap food, but why are they making it so cheap? How are they making it so cheap? What are they doing to us, dude? We are a sick nation health-wise, and it's not because a lot of us don't exercise. Because most of us try to semi-regularly.
Not enough tequila is probably what I'm
Sure.
saying.
You do gotta
How
have a
about
little more
that?
tequila in your system. I'm telling you, that shit help, man.
Let's change topics and move on to something
Probiotics.
a little bit more fun. We have a fight that could take place.
What?
In this corner?
Mayweather fighting again?
Billionaire against billionaire.
Yeah,
That's
so Mayweather
hilarious.
fighting again?
No, Mark Zuckerberg
Kinda.
accepts the challenge to cage fight with Elon Musk.
What?
The tale of the tape: to tweet or to comment, Facebook or Twitter, Tesla or Meta, Tomcat. Who wins the fight between Zuckerberg and Musk?
Man, this is tough, but I'm gonna go Zuck on this one because I feel like he's got the ground and pound game.
All right, what about you,
Hopefully, he's as good as he looks on the screen there.
Memphis? What do you think? Who would win in a fight, Zuckerberg or Musk?
I
And we're
just-
talking cage fight.
Cage fight. So anything goes, pretty much, right? If we talk the cage fight, I'm thinking is wrestling, where you can throw a motherfucker off the top of the
Oh,
cage
yeah,
and
yeah.
on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah.
That's the cage fight I'm thinking. If we talking that, I'm gonna go fucking Elon Musk. But if it's like that UFC shit, then I'll probably say Zuckerberg because
It's UFC shit.
Well,
You
whatever.
can do both ground and punch,
well that shit.
from what I understand.
And
That
kick,
shit.
too.
Dana White's the one putting it on, so it's
Yeah,
UFC.
Yeah, so that shit. I think Zuckerberg would win because this motherfucker was kind of soft and started his business off of being a bitch, you know. So he's kind of soft and getting all that money, and he couldn't fight. You know, back in the day he couldn't fight, so he like, I can't be no bitch. People gonna test me because I'm Zuckerberg and shit. So I think he can get busy in the ring.
I feel like they both are like that. They both probably been like that, had that,
I
where they
don't
got
know.
picked on early, and now they got that pent up fucking nerd rage.
I want to see a WWF old style wrestling cage fight. That's what I want to
Listen,
see.
not to
Let
cut.
Vince McMahon
It's your turn,
do
Ramo.
that shit
But
right.
Dana White already said, I believe, that this is going to be the biggest pay per view event in fucking history.
I believe it.
I'll be surprised if
I
it
believe
actually happens. You know, I think it's about a lot of hype.
Ramo, who's
I
your
hope
pick?
it happened though. I want to see it.
Who's your pick, Ramo, in the fight?
Honestly, I don't know enough about either one of them to make a fair decision.
How?
But if I were to look at them and just at their physical
Size 'em
attributes-
up.
Or lack thereof.
right?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
'Cause you're
I
gonna
would
have
have to
pictures and
say
shit.
Zuckerberg looks like he's in a little better condition, physically.
He's
as far
he
as
looks
a-
crafty and he's quick.
Yeah. As far as like a athletic type person, I think Elon is more of like a playboy type. You know, he may have worked out here and there and did a few things, but I don't know that he's ever. But then again, we don't know. He's from South Africa. He could know.
That
some,
don't mean shit.
he might know some like crazy African or
No,
South
motherfucker.
African like.
No, that is not it. That no, we
They
no
have
no.
martial arts and stuff like
They
that.
have
out
martial
there.
arts and
they're
that martial arts did not
Krav
start
Maga
in-
and stuff like that.
No,
No, but they
that-
have it.
Everybody has
but
martial arts.
He's been rich. Like his family, he comes from money. Like they did shit
Yeah,
with
colonizers. Let's call them
Let me-
correctly.
Sure.
Let me also
okay.
say-
colonizers.
But I'm just saying, like they had opportunities that probably most people didn't have.
I didn't mean to do that one.
I
was looking for something else.
I
But-
think,
Yeah,
I don't
we
know,
need
man.
to
I
do a
think-
clip of nothing
I
but
wish,
wrong, like,
I
sound
want to be. I
effects.
wish
That's
this could
great.
be a three-way fight or a tag team match. Like I really want to see because nobody likes neither one of these motherfuckers. So let's just put that out there. Nobody likes these motherfuckers. I mean, people just like them because
It's gonna be fun to just watch them beat the hell out of each other.
I don't think
So-
I would
so
be.
check
I
it-
would not pay for it.
So-
I bootleg that shit.
So George St. Pierre has offered to train Elon Musk. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that
UFC,
motherfucker
George
is.
St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got these pro UFC guys
They egging 'em
offering
on.
to train them.
They egging them on
To get 'em
Yep,
good.
They egging them on. Like you got to do it now.
I totally understand that, but there's only so much training you're gonna get in 2 months, 3 months.
but
I
it's
mean,
going
if
to
a
be
ma-
a fun.
I mean, if a man
fight,
call you out,
dude.
Agree.
hey, no, I mean, look, fuck that. If a man challenge you to a fight, motherfucker, you got to respond. You can't pussy out no matter who you are. I don't know what's going on with these soft motherfuckers today. We was built differently. If a motherfucker call you out to a fight, you got to fight that motherfucker, or your ass is a punk.
Well, I have the tail of the tape
So
here.
you got, they got to fight. They
Let's
gotta
go
fight.
to let's go to the facts here. Like how
are you, a
old? Let's
Neanderthal?
say how old they are here.
Shut up, Ramo.
Mark Zuckerberg, born in 1984, he's 39 years old.
Millennial.
Elon Musk, born in 1971, he's 52. So
He's
if
my
you're
age,
going
yeah.
off
Gen
of
X.
age, Zuckerberg may have the advantage He's just getting to be 40. Elon Musk, also a little overweight, if you ask me.
That's what I'm saying.
When you look at size, let's look at how tall they are.
Okay.
It says here, according to the internet, Zuckerberg is 5'8".
Okay.
The big Tesla boss, 6'2".
Oh, so he got a height advantage.
He got a lot of weight on
So
him.
Elon says that his weight advantage is too much for Zuckerberg to handle, but then Zuckerberg has actually been training MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, yeah, no,
and he's in better shape. Like, he's been actually training Jiu-Jitsu. Musk is more, he enjoys the sport, but he ain't getting in there and fighting.
And that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is all about leverage and
Chokes,
takedowns and holds. Like, it uses size and it lets the opponent, it lets you use it against the opponent. Like, I'm sure he already has a game plan.
Oh, yeah, he'll whoop fucking...
I think Zuckerberg will whoop his ass.
Yeah, his game plan is to have a clone go in there and do it for him.
Here's what will make it interesting, right? Y'all didn't think about this. This is what will make it interesting. The loser...
Winner take all.
Winner
Facebook,
take all.
Twitter.
Winner take
Yeah.
all.
We can't have that. We can't have one person own that many social
Hey, fuck
media.
it. It's a fight.
It's against
It's already
Listen,
like that.
I know.
government
Listen,
won't
let it. It's already like that.
something got.
It is.
We need some high stakes. We need a championship, motherfucker. We need something. If somebody gonna shell out whatever the fuck they gonna pay, because you know they gonna charge you an arm and a leg for this shit. Like I said, I'm a bootleg that shit. I'm a bootleg the shit because I want to see it, but I ain't paying for it.
You think we can get the chicks to fight? Billionaire chicks?
Who would you think on the undercard? Who would you put?
Oh, look at this guy with his
Who'd you
fucking
put?
SPF 1 million
I mean,
on there in his
no,
face.
he's
He's
There.
wearing whiteface.
He looks fit, dude.
Yes.
Would you say
he's
like?
wearing white face.
Zuckerberg
about-
got some
really?
booty
I
though.
got it.
Zuckerberg got some back on there.
I got
Hey.
it. What,
He
I got it. 2 billionaire women. You can
Back
use,
that ass up, Zuck.
He's got some
Oprah.
chest too, man.
Hold on. Listen, you got Oprah and Mackenzie Scott.
What
They're
about
both big.
Oprah and a Kardashian? I think that would
Oprah.
sell better.
That'd be great.
Let's
I'd
put
love to see
Oprah and Kim
fight.
Kardashian
Oh
fight.
man,
Oprah
I
and
would,
Rosie O'Donnell. Boom.
Oprah's too
But
old.
Rosie's not a billionaire.
No.
Oh, I would love to see that.
How about
Oh,
Beyonce? Throw her in there to fight.
No, Beyonce's not a billionaire yet. She's not there yet.
I think she
What?
is. If
No,
she's
by-
got Jay-Z's money.
They're
She's a
married.
By
Yeah,
marriage,
you
by
gotta put it
marriage,
together.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure they filed
got
joint
money.
marriage.
oh, but then that's not a fair fight.
We got another fight to talk about. Let's move on.
No, Beyonce and Kim Kardashian, that would sell.
Let's move on to our next fight that's happening out there. It looks like what's this? What's this sound we're hearing?
What?
Oh, we're hearing noises from Michael Jackson.
Why
I
y'all
think
messing
from
with
heaven.
Michael Jackson, man? What y'all? Leave Mike alone,
It
man.
looks like Michael Jackson's name is back in the news.
His birthday was just the other. No, it's not.
I think it was the anniversary of
The
his
anniversary.
death.
They
Yeah,
must
that's
have
what it
heard our
was.
Michael Jackson parody of Donald Trump.
It's possible, but the news is out. This according to
That's
TMZ.
hilarious.
I'm sure they did.
TMZ is reporting Michael Jackson molestation allegations by Wade Robeson. He's the one that was in the Leaving Neverland documentary on HBO. He's also the kid who was a dancer for Britney Spears, and I think he danced for Christina Aguilera, but when he was a young...
She's so hot.
He had a little show on. It was either he had a little show on MTV too, or whatnot, like Wade's Room or some weird shit. I used to watch. It was actually really good. Motherfucker can dance, but like you still going on that shit, motherfucker.
After all these years, he actually is going after Michael Jackson. It's going to be heard in a court of law.
He need his ass beat.
Interesting.
You think so?
Would you want to sit on that jury?
I don't know. Would you want to
Would you want to sit,
sit on Michael Jackson?
Maybe. If I got to go to Neverland.
Hey.
Have any of
go
you
to Never-
That's it.
Neverland.
Come over here, kid.
have any of you on the panel watched the documentary Leaving Neverland?
Hell no.
I have
watched
seen
that
it.
Shit.
You have seen it, Tomcat.
I have seen it.
You would watch.
And
that
what's your
shit.
thoughts?
Well, I think Michael Jackson. I think the kids they think they're telling the truth. Whether they're telling the truth or not, they definitely think they are.
And did you see it, Ramo? Have you seen this documentary?
I
Leaving
have not. I lived it. No, I'm kidding.
You lived it.
We
eh?
believe it.
You went to
Right
Neverland?
in there. We knew something was wrong with you.
No, I did not. Not because I didn't want to. I just never had the urge to watch it or whatever. Like, I let the man rest in peace. Like,
Yeah.
whatever happened, like,
What if these
It's fucked up.
allegations are true? What if
then,
they are
well,
true?
then he was a piece of shit. And moving on, like, he's dead now. Like, there's nothing we can do about
Yeah,
it,
but
unfortunately.
still, like, I mean, that's
the-
just weird.
the
to
people
still
that
taking to go to
he-
court,
if-
like that man is gone. Mike been gone
but
for a
if
minute.
he did it and it's true, the people he did it to are not gone. So they're still just telling their story. You know?
Sure.
Speaking of
Yeah,
their
tell the
story,
but
I do have a
you know,
clip.
it's
This,
always two sides.
this is Wade Robeson. He's now a man. I think he's in his early 40s. But he's telling the story of what Michael would do to him.
I'd be a doctor.
I don't know that they ate Taco Bell, but maybe. Here's a clip from Wade. This is from HBO Max in Leaving Neverland.
Right in front of me, there was this big, kind of elaborate Peter Pan cardboard cutout. So it's like I was either
Did they break dance?
looking back at him, masturbating, or looking forward at Peter Pan. And then we'd get up in the morning
You guys think this is funny?
like nothing had ever happened and go have another day filled with childhood magical games and adventures.
Quiet.
He says,
I can't believe you guys are laughing.
what do you mean, you guys? That's Tomcat.
You guys are laughing. This guy is like pouring his heart out about the way.
What are you talking about?
Michael
It sounded like a
Jackson's-
great day to me. Kid having a good time. He
I
said.
mean, he just whacked off like, hey,
You didn't touch him.
you should have joined.
It sounded
Oh,
like
shit,
when
that's
I watched it, it
classic,
sounded
man.
like the move for Michael Jackson was he had this room that was at the very top of Neverland, and when anyone would go to come up the stairs, a bell would ring. And it sounds like his move was as soon as he heard the bell ring, he was like, "Hey kid, put your pants back on." And then they both of the kids that were in this. It's time to button
That
up.
was the one.
I don't know. I just don't think it's funny. You guys are laughing. I don't get the funny part. Of it. It's
I
sad.
mean, let me ask you. So, how old was Wade when this happened? Was he like a kid?
He was
or
like 10.
He was
you know,
30.
He was a 10
8, 10 years old.
Oh, he was
I
10.
kind of blame the parents for dropping kids off there and just being like, "Hey, hang out over there, and we'll come back and get you in a week."
A little. Yes.
Seems kind of dangerous to leave your kid.
And how long did this
Anywhere.
go on for?
A couple of years, it seemed
couple
like.
of years,
And there's
all right.
3 kids in this Leaving Neverland documentary that all kind of have the same story. It's the same thing that he would groom them, he would bring them by, he would show their parents all the rides, they would love it. Mom, can I stay? Then they'd stay the night, then he would slowly groom them at nighttime, and then during the day they got to ride all the rides. And he told them that was their little secret. Well, now they've gotten older and they realized they were taken advantage of. They want to sue
I don't
Michael.
believe that shit.
I
Like
don't know
Mr.
what to believe.
Sheehan.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't know. I wasn't
Like-
there.
Although I didn't get
Too
to go to
bad Wade.
Neverland.
I know.
So bad. Too
Oh, he had
bad,
the first
Wade.
base of Mr.
I mean, roller
If that-
coaster.
if-
dude.
If that happened to you, Wade, I'm sorry that it happened to you, but bro, I get it. That sucks, man. That sucks. But let him rest, man. Let him rest.
I guess they're going after the estate. And there's people that are in the estate that supposedly, and you know, maybe hear this when the trial comes out, that they knew it was going on and they turned a blind eye. And so these people will pay, I guess, that turned a blind eye while Michael was doing these heinous things. I guess we'll find out. But that is in the news. Michael Jackson
crazy.
is
Wow.
his name comes back out after what 13, 14 years that he's been
Rest
gone.
in peace,
Now,
Mike.
was that Blind Eye Brown?
Was it? Oh, that's terrible.
Let's move on to our next topic.
My bad.
Moving right along. Okay, we are in now this digital world of music. It's not like the old days where you'd started out, we bought vinyl records, and then we went to 8-tracks, we went to cassettes, we went to CDs. Now we kind of went back to vinyl, but the popular thing now is streaming. And so they have a U.S. digital song chart that has all the number 1 hits since everything went digital, and I have the top 5 artists with the most number 1s.
Baby Shark.
Interesting.
Who do you think has the most number 1s, Memphis? Of any person in the digital era, who's your guess? Most number 1 records
Michael Jackson.
No, in the
digital era.
in
You
the digital era.
dumbass.
Wow.
That was Memphis. not me.
Probably.
Memphis, he called you a dumbass.
No, he was talking to you.
Shut up, dumbass.
He was talking to you. Probably Taylor Swift.
You would be correct. Congratulations.
Good job, man.
Very nice job.
Yeah, I'm like, let's
Never
just
nailed it.
get this out the way.
Listen
now
to a
so
lot
we
of
can-
Taylor
so we can
Swift,
talk
do we?
shit.
He does.
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor
know what?
Swift is number 1 with 26. Number 2, Nicki Minaj. And how about number 3?
Terrible.
3 women at the very top of the list.
Sweet.
Is it Rihanna?
Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna. Then you have Justin Bieber.
Oh, 4 women. Boom.
And then you got number 5, Drake.
5 women.
Boom.
Yeah.
5
So
women.
if you cater to the girls, you too can be number 1. You think you don't like that list? I think it's a strong list.
I think it is a good list.
It's probably
that haircut's intense.
Most number one songs.
Sounds accurate.
Taylor Swift number 1, Nicki Minaj number 2, Rihanna at 3, Biebs at 4, Drake at 5.
She should be number 1 because they're charging like $20,000 for her concert tickets. Taylor Swift.
I think she is.
You got to take out 3 mortgages to go see that little bitch.
I'm surprised Nicki's where she's at. Like,
Sticky
Nicki does what she does better than anybody, but like, I don't remember her having that many songs that were like,
because the whole topic, the digital age.
I know, I understand.
Yeah, that's why.
But
outside of, if we were back like when it was just you had
Master P,
the sale, Master P. That season, you joke, but that motherfucker.
I didn't joke. I just said the name.
100 million records.
Also, he made a lot more money than they did because of that.
Master P is the true blueprint. This is why everybody outside of what Luke and them doing and Tony Draper and my man Jay Prince, they the blueprint. That's what Master P learned it from and just took it, and E40 them ran with it. Mm-hmm. Death Row ran with it. A lot of the South, all them ran with it. The Midwest,
Outcast.
So
it's the move.
Yeah. It brings me up to another thing that came out here just the other day. I guess Bow Wow was speaking, and it's now kind of gone viral on Twitter, but he was making mention that he felt like during this era of hip-hop, and I guess since this digital age has come along, there will only be 2 artists that will be remembered, when you get 20 years from now. When we get to the 2040s, Bow Wow says we'll only look back and see J. Cole, and we'll look back and see Kendrick, and maybe Drake, and that's it.
How dare you?
Do you agree with that, Tomcat, that those 3 artists will, 20 years from now, those will be the only 3 that we'll remember from hip-hop music specifically?
It's possible. I like Post Malone too. I mean, is he hip hop? I like Post Malone.
Kinda.
Culture.
That's the thing about hip hop. It's so kind of like amorphous now, where it's like, what is hip hop now? So I guess if those are the only artists that are considered to be true hip hop, and they're the only ones that have longevity, then yeah. Because a lot of other stuff is getting moved into like rhythmic and R&B, and it's less hip hop. But as far as lyricists go, yeah,
is hip hop dead right now? I mean, with new music, because they haven't had a number 1 rap album for this entire year. Is this a sign that hip hop music is, as we know it, is over? What do you say, Memphis? Like as far as new hip hop artists coming out, is Kendrick and J. Cole all we have?
All right. So I heard the Bow Wow's interview and what he said and why he said it, and I agree. I would add in like Killer Mike in there,
But they're older artists, aren't they?
Not Pusha T.
He's saying being remembered 20 years from now.
20 years from now.
Are we going to say, hey, Kodak Black, man, he was great?
Yeah, totally. Like, nobody, ain't nobody going to remember the motherfuckers.
So.
Like,
I think Kodak Black will be there. Yeah.
Lil Baby, 21 Savage. These guys.
I don't see
Dub
it.
Baby.
Yeah, because things are changing and music is changing and things are getting more.
The reason why I say I don't think so is because half these motherfuckers ain't going to live because they all doing dumb shit, killing themselves and shit.
Yeah, but Tupac is gone and his music's still going. Biggie, the great.
So you're wait.
They may not be, but
are you wait?
Not to us anyway.
Are you comparing like a Lil Baby, a Kodak Black to a Tupac?
Yeah, I'm comparing the longevity of people who put out music and then die, and then it continues to go on. If they sell records, the music doesn't go anywhere.
But I also think what we're trying to say, too, is like the way we honor Ice Cube, the way we honor Busta Rhymes, the way we honor Eminem in the hip-hop game, and all these guys, Jay-Z, the guys that were from our generation. Who will be the guys celebrated 20 years from now like we celebrate Jay-Z, like we celebrate Tribe, the great artists from hip-hop? Who will it be?
Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Drake because of record sales,
So is
Nicki Minaj.
Bow Wow right?
Yeah, like for those 3, yeah. Everybody else not so much, not like those guys. Because you think even when you go to weddings and whatnot, like 10, 15, 20 years from now, they ain't going to want to hear some of the shit that they've been grooving to now because they hopefully will be at a different point in their life. Where like,
What about Playboy Cardi, NLE Chopper?
Or-
some of
yeah,
these
like
new
a-
guys?
like
well, I don't listen to them, so I don't know
When
any of
you're-
their stuff. So I'm not gonna form an opinion on things that
NBA YoungBoy.
I choose not to listen to any of that
But
stuff.
they are the future of what hip hop is going towards. I don't know that it's. That's the
I
thing. What I'm
wouldn't
saying. What I'm
say
trying
that.
to say is, I don't know that it's necessarily hip hop in the classic sense. It's more like music is changing.
Well, you know how they say things are going, things go in circles, right?
Yeah.
That's what hip hop is doing it right now. Hip hop is going back more to lyricism and other shit versus the shit that's been going on for a while. It's like it's had its run, like a lot of things do. You know, and that's the good thing about hip hop. It comes and goes. It goes in circles, but it always starts to come. It always has to come back to the origin, and that's where things are going. You see, like we was joking off air or on the other show when I was telling you guys about how much Doja Cat annoyed the hell out of me. I couldn't stand that girl, and then she had some couple tracks. I'm like, she can rap, so I investigated her more. I'm like, oh, she can rap, and her next project, she said that most people didn't think I can rap.
So what about Doja Cat? Will she have staying power in the future?
If this next project where she rap like I think she can, and she keep doing shit like that, the way, because that's where things are going, she got a shot.
And then what about Nicki? We talked about Nicki being at the top.
Nicki,
Shouldn't
sure.
she be
Yeah,
on that
Nicki,
list
yeah,
of
I would put Nicki
artists
up
that
there.
would stay?
I
So
would put
Bow
her
Wow
there.
is just
Yeah.
being a little sexist, maybe. That's all.
Well, you taking it a little too far there, but because
He didn't throw no girls on the list.
who's in your top 5 MCs all time right now? Don't lie, right now.
Oh, the new people?
No, don't check. Ramo, what did I say?
All time.
All time. It's
time.
going to be Eminem, Tupac, Biggie, and then you probably got like maybe Busta Rhymes, and then Twista or something.
So you technically being sexist. There's no woman there. What Queen
I told y'all
Latifah ain't
before.
good enough.
I don't
MC
like-
Light ain't dope.
I don't like women rappers.
Oh, so you sexist?
I didn't say I wasn't. I said he was
Yeah,
being
so-
sexist.
So you
I don't have to. I'm not defending myself. I just
Yeah,
said
but
he
you
was
can't
being
make fun
sexist.
of you can't make fun of Bow Wow if he was being sexist.
I was
which he
just saying the
wasn't.
truth.
He was making an observation.
This is an observation.
Yeah, it wasn't being sexist. Nobody does that.
You just
So-
expected me to run from being called sexist, but I don't.
Well, I'm
Good.
glad you stood on it 10 toes down. That's my man right there.
He's Republican. Come on.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to another topic. Let's see. What do we want to talk about next? How about we talk about Larsa Pippen? She has the
that bitch.
last name Pippen because she was once married to Chicago Bull NBA great Scottie Pippen. They had their differences. They got divorced. She decided to become an Instagram model, and I think she's been on some of those shows like Housewives or whatever the hell those shows are. And she got on. She started to become a very high top earner on OnlyFans because she's
Really?
hot. She's hot,
Is she?
and
Does she show a lot?
I don't know because I don't get on her OnlyFans, but I have seen her
she's
on
alright.
Instagram. She's pretty. Larsa Pippen. Well, she ended up hooking up with Michael Jackson's
Fake
son.
boobs and
Michael
small
Jordan's
auto.
son.
Or excuse me, Michael Jackson. We've been talking about him.
Oh, damn.
Same
The other MJ.
Michael Jordan's. Thank you, Memphis. His son.
You're
Well, now we know why Scottie Pippen started talking shit out of nowhere last week.
Yeah, Michael
Yeah,
Jordan's
that
son
was-
is packing
That's
it.
fucked up.
There-
Ain't that insult to injury? You know, Mike. When they do, have you guys seen the last run on Netflix? The Bulls, they're 96 or was it 96 or whatever year the last year they won that 6th championship, and they documented that
1996.
Yeah, they documented
The last one?
Yeah, and it's on Netflix. It's worth the. Trust me, you want to watch this shit. If you ain't seen it, you
thought it
slap
was
yourself.
98.
You should see that.
The Last Dance is what it's
The
called.
Last Dance.
It's been out since 2020.
Right.
People were really watching it a few years ago, but
Yeah.
it's still out there on Hulu now.
It is.
Yeah, Michael Jordan said some things about Scottie, and Scottie obviously took offense. I would have too, but Scottie got to look like, dog, you played yourself.
Apparently,
with
Jordan's son took offense to it too.
and that and
coming in hot.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that, but you know, Scottie said some shit about Jordan. He was a horrible teammate. So Mike was like, go fuck
COVID.
his wife. Go over there and fuck his wife.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
That is
That's
fucked up.
fucked. That's a different. type
I
of
don't think
pain.
his dad told him go bang his wife. He was probably just like, "Damn, that chick's hot."
Nah,
That's
but
and that's Scottie Pippen's ex
and cause you know
Swish.
Michael Jordan. But
for 3.
if let me ask you this: how do you think that conversation went between Michael Jordan and his son when Mike found out he was? That's what
I just want to
told
know
him?
when he was hitting. He was like, "Jordan."
He was probably laughing his ass off. Freaking going, you just
You know he
disgusting
laughed in
little
another.
motherfucker.
You know, you Michael Jordan
Sick.
motherfucker, man. Everybody think this Michael Jordan. P like Mike, man. Listen, Michael Jordan, the motherfucker. Don't let that motherfucker fool you. That motherfucker.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about her.
We'll be dodging Scottie Pippen these days.
Well, yuck for her, because that everybody done ran through. Remember that song when Future was saying, I hit your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops? He was talking about her.
Well, the other thing that came out.
She's the bitch that Future fucked in Gucci flip-flops.
Oh.
That's her. That's her.
Is that on Instagram? OnlyFans? We're gonna have to check that out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's the other thing that came out as a part of this story is that her OnlyFans.
show?
Go ahead, Gentry.
Her OnlyFans has taken a hit. That she's not making the money that she used to make now that she has a boyfriend.
Aww.
Yeah, and here's the part I don't like.
Well, he's a billionaire.
These girls, they want to go on OnlyFans, and they're like, it's just me showing stuff, and I'm making money off it. But and then here's the insidious part. Now these people are sending messages like, dump your boyfriend. I don't like that you have a boyfriend. You want some more money? Dump your boyfriend. See, that's that. Why would you ever want a partner who has that third person in your relationship, which happens to be like every other sleaze bag in the world that's in
because
their
these
DMs.
motherfuckers on OnlyFans, I mean,
they're making a lot of money.
So
I understand
you got somebody
but money is the root of all evil. Do we not know that?
It's true.
So I'm just saying, I'm not saying a girl can't make money on OnlyFans and do her thing. I'm just saying, as a man, you might not want to be involved with that because unless you're into that shit and you don't give a fuck and you're young. But as like you get older, you're like, you want somebody who's not, doesn't have people that are messaging them like, dump that.
Well, you know what?
Dump that guy so I could see her vag without you having a boyfriend.
I co-sign TK, but I'm going to take it a step further. Fellas, if you do decide to get with a woman like that, make sure you get a cut of that shit. Let her know you're giving her permission to.
Now it's space age pimping. Now we're space age pimping.
Because if you choose to be with me,
wrong with you guys?
I need some
Are
of that.
you into it or not into it, Ramo? I can't tell.
I'm going to make sure your angle's right, the camera's great. Everything, you look amazing. I want to make sure you look perfect so you get the best bang for your dollar. But also, me doing this for you, I'm going to take a portion of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you make that money because I'm helping you make that money.
You'd let your lady do it?
You're going to...
fuck no. Listen.
No.
No, my wife...
What about if... TK, I ask you this. What if a certain amount of money came in? Like, let's just say your old lady starts selling pictures of her feet, and she could make an extra $15,000 a month. And she split it with you. I mean, we're talking. She starts making serious money.
Ooh, that's.
What do you think?
Conversation
I still don't think it's good because living a simple life is the greatest thing. I'm not trying to be a total douche about that, and I know a woman would want to go and make all that money, right? But don't you see? Then that just destroys any relationship. Nothing can compete with money like that. It's always more. It's always more money. Oh, that's not going to do it to destroy your relationship. Well, here's more. Here's more. Here's more until it does. I mean, it's never ending. So
he's not lying.
Honestly, a simple life, love, and a relationship is the best thing. All that fucking money in the world, you can spend it on what? Fucking being lonely and having shit.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this not because he's my boy. I'm sorry, we're going to cut you off.
Thank you.
There are women out here that would love this motherfucker because he's rare.
I appreciate that.
That's rare. That's rare.
But here's the thing. What if it was, and I'm just being devil's advocate here, what if it was a passion of hers and it doesn't have to be anything sexual or anything like that, and she's getting paid a lot of money? Would you appreciate her telling you, you know what, I understand you're about to blow up producing music, but I don't like you being that person because you got to be out in places I don't want you to be at, so you need to stop.
Got a big ass mouth.
Can I ask?
How dare you?
I got a response to that because
I'm glad I don't have to respond. Go.
Because if that's his passion, he's been doing that, and all of us remember OnlyFans is new. OnlyFans, it ain't like OnlyFans.
Good point, Memphis. Good point.
No, hold on. I'm answering your question. To answer your question, no, because OnlyFans is new. No, OnlyFans is new. If his passion, he's been doing this for let's say he's been doing it for 6 years, right? But that's been he's been putting in the work. But OnlyFans come around, and there are women out here like, I can do that. I can show my ass because everybody knows sex sells. I can do that and make some money. That's not a passion. That's like being a whore light.
Hell no.
I said that.
You're taking it and turning it into something that we're not necessarily
No, I'm not.
discussing.
You asked the question.
No, I didn't. Listen now. Okay, you spoke. All right,
Bitches ain't shit.
Uh-oh.
Now, listen, I
Bitches
wasn't
ain't shit.
necessarily talking about something like that. I'm talking about a passion doing something like whatever
Wood
the case
carving
is,
on the.
It
They don't do that on
it
there.
doesn't
Ramo.
matter if she's a model and she models shoes or bikinis or things of that nature, and that was something.
Well, that's
done.
different.
Right. Well,
That's different.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it has to be a case by case situation, and I mean. To like
I'm
just
not-
blanket statements say like,
Ooh.
no, yeah, fuck that. I'm not letting her do that. Like that's kind of dick, dude.
You would
Like,
let your lady do it?
if she had a passion, like whatever it was,
Showing off her bathing suit to other dudes is a passion.
Not necessarily, no. But if she was a model, I wouldn't expect her to not have fucking social media that depicted her being a model in whatever fucking place she was. I
If
got with her.
she
no,
was a
she
model.
doing that.
If.
I just got
Right,
I
of
just got an
course.
idea.
It's just a
Of
skank.
course.
I just
Right,
got you just
yeah.
gave me an idea, Ramo, for OnlyFans. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans, and I'm gonna start one with my
Oh,
wife.
boy, here we go.
And I'm gonna start one with my
Oh,
wife.
boy.
Because you just gave me an idea, and I'm like, wow, no one has thought about this. I'm gonna tell my wife about this, and because she like me, we like fuck OnlyFans, but I'm like, yo, this idea here,
You can make money.
I'm
If
gonna
you do
make
it
some
right,
money.
why not?
Yo, thanks for the idea. I'm gonna give you some too. Because
So
I know this
you and your
work.
wife are going to start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, my wife and I gonna do OnlyFans, but it ain't what you think, though. It ain't what you think.
It's not just all sex.
It ain't what you think. It ain't
I'm
what
sure
you
people
think.
do other stuff.
Well, what is it then if it's not what
I'm
I
not
think?
gonna tell you.
How are you going to get people to sign up? If,
When I sign up and we get things going, I will come back on the show and say, remember we talked about me and the wife doing OnlyFans? This is what we got. Come check it out. That's how you do it.
all right, sounds like fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be great, baby.
I'll sign up.
I appreciate
No,
it. Man.
no
Thank you.
disrespect to your wife, but I will sign up.
Hey, man, I got a hot wife, dude.
Yeah, you do. Memphis does have a hot wife.
That's awesome.
All right, let's move on to our next topic here. We have one more topic to get to before we get to the news, which is this is news actually. In New York City, we have a response to coal fire oven crackdown.
Cracking down on those coal-fired ovens.
This is hilarious.
This is on Fox News. Conservative artist throws pizza at New York City Hall in response to coal fire oven crackdown. Do you have the Italian music, Tomcat? I was stalling.
The fucking Italian
I
music.
was-
I got it right here on the P.
I was stalling as long as I could
He
until
don't
you
get
hit
it.
the music.
He don't get it.
So it's a delivery. It's a protest. It's a pizza pie. So tell us a little bit more about this story, Tomcat.
All right,
what's going on with the coal-fired ovens in New York City?
Well, that's what I was looking at because I've got to go to my notes to check it out. Well, what's going on is one New York City man was so enraged over the newly proposed emission rules for pizza ovens in the city that he took upon himself to throw slices at City Hall in protest. And we got video and some audio of this guy. But it turns out that they're making these people drop their carbon emissions by up to 75%, which could cost a bunch of pizzerias in the area $10,000 a pop to get this new shit in order to meet these regulations.
Damn.
They're pissed. The people are pissed. Don't fuck with the pizza in NY.
My boss don't want to pay that money.
The guy says, give us pizza or give us death, is what he says.
Hey, looky.
So I have a clip here.
So is it gonna be good for like the environment or something? Like, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Well, what about all these government officials that use their private jets and fly all over and put emissions in the sky? They're not worried about that.
Well, also every rich person has a little like gas stove in the back of their house.
Right.
They're not going after those. Only the pizza guys who make pizza for you in New York. And if you've ever gone to New York before, what are they going to say? Oh, you got to try a slice of New York pizza.
Yeah, they
not
do.
anymore because it's on an electric stove, which sucks ass. So we don't want your pizza no more. Uh-oh.
So this is a guy who's so upset about this situation. He went to the White House, and this is the audio. Here is him saying, "Give us pizza or give us death."
The woke-ass idiots who run this city are doing everything in their power to destroy it. We have naked men with their titties bouncing around all over the city yesterday, in public, in front of children. We have the most violent, raging crime rate ever. We are being invaded by illegal immigrants who are being treated way better than our homeless veterans, our teachers, and first responder heroes who were fired, still not compensated because they didn't take the Fauci injection. Our city schools produce the dumbest kids. And the woke-ass punks who run New York City are afraid of pizza? The world used to respect New Yorkers.
Yes, they're afraid of pizza.
Yeah, they're afraid of pizza.
And then he fucking gets a bunch of slices and launches them over the fence. That's the part. That's another part. And he starts throwing pizza over the fence.
Is he a Florida, New York?
Listen to his voice. He's from New York.
He's a New York.
Watch. Aziz, I'd be on the other side with my mouth open.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
want a
cacao.
slice.
He's
I want a
catching them
slice.
slices with
Let
some
me taste
Parmesan, folding it up.
Like, I'll be honest with you.
What if it hit some lady in the head? That'd be great.
I was very close to Times Square too, and I had a slice of New York pizza. I wasn't impressed.
It's very hit or miss.
Oh, he brought a bunch of fucking pizzas too.
Yeah, I mean, New York pizza it's not all it's cracked up to be. This Chicago style pizza
is the best.
I would differ. I would say it's in my top 2. I would say St. Louis style. You know, it's
Never
the
heard
best
of
for
it.
me.
Never
If he
heard
paid
of
for
it.
that
Never heard of
pizza,
it.
the
Never
joke's
Look,
on
you
him.
ain't heard of a lot of shit.
Never heard of
either.
St. Louis pizza.
All right, it is
So
now
doesn't
time.
exist. Now
We
you
must.
do.
We have
Doesn't
breaking
exist.
news.
Emo's Pizza, the square beyond compare. Listen, that'd be great if we got a sponsorship.
We do have a sponsor for our news. It's Liquid IV. Stay hydrated this summer. Go to liquidiv.com. Put in our promo code Outcast. Save 25%. Stay hydrated this summer and stay informed.
Great.
The Outcast podcast brought to you by Liquid IV.
Drink
Our
water with Liquid IV.
Great flavor.
Our newsman
IV.
is standing by with the headlines. Tomcat, tell us what we've missed.
We missed doing the segment where we do comments today. We should have did that. I love that.
We do
segment.
have comments. We'll bring it back next week.
All right, June 28th, 2023. It's National Insurance Awareness Day. Ramo.
Yes.
Ramo's an insurance agent.
I am.
Insurance is one of those things we forget about until we need it. It's also the anniversary of Guru Rinpoche. On this day, Guru Rinpoche, who is credited with spreading Buddhism and Bhutan, is honored. And we've been in trouble with the Buddhist people after we did our Dalai Lama video. So we want to say
sorry
to the Buddhist people. Namaste. National Tapioca Day.
Yeah.
It's also,
I like tapioca
It's also
pudding.
Christopher Street Day. If you've ever been to Christopher Street in NY,
What is that?
it's a good time.
Maybe.
All right. Happy birthday to Elon Musk. It's a little serendipity. The universe coming together. Elon Musk, 52 years old. We heard that earlier from they're going to get in the fight. He's a 52-year-old.
Can't back out either.
Henry VIII of England, also his birthday today. Our first story of the day is some strange objects that have been found on the ocean floor that may be UFO crash debris.
Ooh.
Yeah, check this out. This is a Harvard professor, and he got this information about a comet that came and exploded over the Pacific Ocean and fell. There's the little balls that he found. These little balls are 50 times denser, heavier than any steel or metal on the Earth. Any asteroid or like meteorite that NASA has ever cataloged, this thing is like 40 or 50 times heavier than it is and denser than it is.
That's ridiculous.
So they're thinking it's parts of little alien ship that exploded. It was a mile deep where they found this, and they found it by dragging a sled. That sled right there that is magnetic, and it like scrapes the layer.
It's vibranium.
And the magnets will stick to the shit. And they said they weren't sure they were going to find anything, but sure as shit, when they went out there, they were searching like an area that was like 70 miles wide. They dragged that sled, and they found these little fucking alien balls.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
cool.
Next up, we got a new Wheel of Fortune host. Who is it?
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan fucking
Are you
Seacrest!
serious? How does this motherfucker keep getting jobs,
I
man?
have no idea.
Bro,
What the fuck?
that is the top after a long list of like getting all the good jobs, and then you get right in there, slide right in with Pat Sajak leaves Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it doesn't.
Like this
This guy's
motherfucker-
got timing. They say it's timing.
Nah, that
He works hard. I give him credit. He does work.
Hardest working
Who
man in
is
the
Ryan
business.
Seacrest fucking to get all these goddamn jobs, man? He fucking somebody.
Probably a
Some
dude.
dude, yeah.
He's fucking a
He
dude.
might be fucking some dude.
That's so
But he
wrong.
fucking the
For sure.
right person. Yeah.
Sajak is going to stay on as a consultant for the show, so he'll still be around in the back
Did you
making
know that
off-color jokes and getting in trouble.
Pat Sajak, of all the game show hosts, he's made more money than all of them.
Sure.
That
Really?
guy like cashes in
That's
big
why
time.
he wants to be done. He's like, I need to spend these ducats.
How long has he been on Wheel of Fortune?
30 years, I think.
Wow. So
Maybe
what
30
would you
plus.
say how much he make per
He's
year?
been making like 20 million a year.
Biggie
God
bang
damn.
bang.
And the way they record these seasons, it's like you can record an entire season in like 6 or 8 weeks and then you're off all the time making $20 million, and you got Vanna White by your side. It's really a great gig.
You think he fucked her?
Yeah, it's,
I doubt it. She probably wouldn't fuck him.
What?
He's a little dweeb.
Man.
You'd be surprised.
So is Vanna White
Hollywood.
gonna still be on?
Yep.
Yeah,
she'll
Vanna
still be
White's
on.
So
staying
you
on.
know Ryan Seacrest is gay if he don't fuck Vanna White.
She's getting
up
kinda
there.
old.
Is she still Vanna White?
I don't know.
You wouldn't get Vanna White, Gentry?
I probably would, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
me.
thought so.
Fucking yeah.
Got the spank bank. Think
he's
about
not
what
rich.
she used to look like.
Yeah, I mean, if you give me 80s Vanna White, of course.
Yeah, 90s Vanna White was pretty classic.
I'm
too.
talking about now. She's in her 80s. I'd take her. You know what I'm saying? 80s Vanna White. Isn't she in her 80s?
I don't know.
90s.
Maybe
What's
60.
this?
No, she's not that old. I mean, Pat Sajak. I mean, she's Sajak.
Say, Jack.
Sajak. He's
Sorry.
older than her. Sajak's got to be like 73, so Vanna White's probably like 61, 62, maybe somewhere.
That's fucking great.
She's still gettable.
We got some breaking news here. I know we talked about Michael Jackson earlier in the show.
Did we?
And we're now getting a transmission from heaven.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Michael Jackson, very upset with some of the things that were said on the show earlier.
I told
know.
you, TK.
I got a feeling.
I didn't know he had the
extremely
phone number to the
offensive.
fucking
Let's see.
station, though.
This is
Hey,
Michael.
motherfucker got the Stairway to Heaven.
We have a clip. Michael Jackson live from heaven. Michael, are you there?
I'd like to address this horrible HBO documentary about me. It's filled with lies and ignorance. I would never hurt children. I love sleeping with little boys, that's all. Just a grown man sleeping with a little boy. Of course I fuck them kids. Come on. It's so obvious. I was a good pedophile too, huh? I built a whole amusement park and a candy store, and I said, "You kids like candy?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, we like it." I'm like, "Yeah, you like it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, tell your mom to get the fuck out of here." Tee. Then they did. I was like, "Oh shit!" Didn't y'all notice I only slept with little cute boys, not little girls, not little ugly boys, just cute little motherfucking tight ass boys? Well. Better get back to heaven. I got in because I apologized right before I died. Damn the rules. Bye.
Mike,
Damn the rules.
Mike dropped.
Rest easy, Mike.
Rest in peace, Michael Jackson, man. You're
If he-
still my guy, and you're a Virgo too, so I'm still even more riding with you.
We'll keep our eye on this trial and see if anything comes of it.
Wade.
We'll stay tuned.
The hell?
Did you just chip your tooth on that mic, Raymond?
Yeah, you
Almost.
You guys got any
I didn't-
closing
food.
thoughts?
did. I don't know.
Yeah. Be good to yourself, man. Happiness starts from within. Also, stay hydrated.
Definitely.
Liquid IV.
Stay hydrated.
Do it.
Like and subscribe.
That's
Listen
right.
to us everywhere you podcast and YouTube.
We are on YouTube. We do have a TikTok now, so check us out on TikTok. We're on the Podcast Playground Network.
I want some
And
pizza for some reason.
we're kicking ass.
You know,
Pizza.
me too. I do want some pizza. Pepperoni pizza.
Let's do it.
But not from a electric oven, no. That's just disgusting.
I want something from some coal fire,
Get some Razzatis.
putting out some
Brick
omissions.
oven pizza, like they got in Florida. I'm just fucking around.
This is where the woke come to die, motherfuckers.
And the pizza comes to thrive.
Yeah, you can burn anything you want here in the Sunshine State. By the way, I have a
Tons of
quote
tards here.
from Ramo G. We will leave the show with a quote from Ramo.
What is that?
We'll talk about this next week. The quote is, July 1st is pow, pow, motherfuckers. That's the quote from Ramo. July 1st, pow, pow, motherfuckers.
What?
I don't remember that.
That's what you said,
What
man.
the fuck does
You be
that
saying
mean?
shit and don't remember it, too, huh?
You don't
you
remember
that
saying?
high?
You say shit like that and don't remember it? That's
Wait a minute.
funny.
What does pow pow motherfucker
He's
mean?
saying this is in reference to constitutional carry, which comes enacted into
Oh, yeah. No.
law
definitely.
in
Yeah.
Florida
Yeah.
July 1st, which
Time
means
to go.
everybody will be able to pack their heat.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Get your guns out.
Great.
July 1st.
What the fuck?
Okay, Ron Brown.
We'll
Ron
see you
Brown.
next week.
Yeah.
The Outcast
Florida.
podcast is out.
Adios.